As everyone knows, competition on Amazon is extremely fierce these days, and relying solely on on-site traffic just can't bring you the sales revenue you might imagine. So now we have to think of ways to bring in some off-site traffic. For example, we can use Google Ads or Facebook ads and also leverage social platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest to drive some traffic. In the past, it was impossible to measure whether your efforts actually brought in real traffic. But now, with the Amazon attribution, you can precisely quantify these valuable results. By creating a unique and trackable link on the dedicated Amazon attribution page within your Amazon backend, you can more effectively determine whether your significant efforts on various social media platforms or through targeted advertising campaigns are actually increasing sales and driving conversions. For example, looking at this page now, I currently have 343 clicks. 13 people have added the item to their cart, and out of those 13, 2 people completed a purchase. This is the sales amount. If someone completes a product purchase through your Amazon attribution link, you will also receive an Amazon reward called the brand referral bonus. This is about 10%. So, for example, if the sale is 54.98, Amazon will give you back 5.40. Of course, this only becomes effective after a certain period. It takes about 20 days or 10 days before it shows up. Now, let's actually do it. Let's create the link first. How do you create it? Click here on Create the Campaign, then select the manual option. After selecting it, give it a name, for example, 2025 product version 1. Here, you can also choose something like the 1st of January 2025. For the channel, let's pick Google AdWords. You can ignore the rest. Then, paste your product link here. Let's just use a random product for this example. Just click Create, and you're done. Once it's created, save this link. You see, at the end of this link, let me zoom in a bit. This is the original link. This is the link after we've created it. A long string called mask has been added after the ASIN. This long string tells Amazon which specific link the external visitor used to access the Amazon page. In other words, if someone buys that product, you'll be able to tell whether your traffic came from Google, Facebook, or other platforms like TikTok or other social media. Before you start advertising, you first need to know what your keywords are. For example, if we use almonds as an example, your keywords might be almond, blue diamond almond light salt seeds are your keywords. Also, get this link ready. Now, let's use Google Ads as an example. Google Ads itself is a rather complex system, but right now we're only going over the most basic operations. First, we click on Create a Campaign. Here, we don't select sales. When should you choose sales? For example, if you're running an independent website, your data can be integrated with Google Ads. This means that the sales revenue generated through Google Ads will be fed back into Google Ads itself. In this way, Google Ads will know which people bought your products, and it will then push your ads to more people who are similar to those buyers. Because when we sell products on Amazon, the final sales data can't be sent back, so we can only choose website traffic. Our current goal is to get more people from outside the site to visit our Amazon link. Google Ads is also designed for this purpose to help you bring in as many people as possible from outside the site. So here, select website traffic and then just click continue. Here, select search. Don't worry about the rest, just continue. Here, just create a name, the same as the one we just used, so you know which Google campaign corresponds to your Amazon campaign. Then select next. Here, choose clicks we want to get as many people as possible to click and visit our ad. Click next again. Don't select this option. We don't need those external Google networks. If you're targeting the US marketplace, select the United States here. If you're targeting a European marketplace, just select the relevant European countries. This section is for languagely. You don't need to change anything, just click next. Here, Google is asking if you need its help to find keywords and set up your ads. You can try it if you want, but I usually don't use it because I already know what my keywords are. So I just turn it off and ignore this option. All right, here is where we put our links. The long URL goes here. And then in this section, we enter our keywords. Above the keywords, it shows several types. There's broad match, phrase match, and also something called dictionary match. Here you can see what each one means, but for now, let's not look at that. You can check it out on your own if you're interested. Just remember, we don't want to use broad match for our ads because broad match will bring in too much irrelevant traffic. We enclose the keyword in double quotation marks or square brackets. This means the one above is what we call phrase match, and below there's also a date match. Here, let's copy our link again. All right, in this section, we need to write a product name since we're calling it Diamond Elmo, right? So we can write something a bit bigger here. I'll just write Elmo. You see, after we finish writing here, this part becomes Amazon.com, then /diamond/Elmo. All right, now for this part, how do we write the ad headlines and such? If you know how to write them, that's the easiest. If you don't, we can ask ChatGPT for help. If you don't know how to write Google Ads, you can refer to this command. I'll also put this command below the video. Here, you put the product title, the 5 bullet points of the product, and your keywords here. Now let's take a look, still using this as an example. This part is the title, so you put it here, and put the 5 bullet points and the title description here. For this part, just write our keywords. The keywords are the ones we just used. It doesn't matter what kind of match type it is here. Just put the keywords here. Press enter after the keyword, and then it will ask you to have it generate 30 headlines and 10 descriptions about this. Let's first put this command into ChatGPT. You can use any built-in large language model like GPT or Claude. Any of them will work. After we put this command into ChatGPT and press enter, it will generate these headlines, these descriptions, and link headlines for us. Now we can take these and put them into our Google ad. For example, I can put the first one by Elmo Montput here as the headline. And for the second headline, you can choose this one. Just pick whichever one you like. After you write these headlines here, Google will help you select the ad that brings in the most traffic. It will help you write it. So you just need to fill them in here. Everything is already written above. You see, as you write those things here, the ad optimization score keeps increasing. Right now it's at 70.9%. In other words, the more information you give Google, the better ad revenue it will bring you, because now it's already at excellent. For the description, just copy and paste them all in. Let's pick the simplest one, choose the simplest, for example, this one. At this point, you need to upload your product image here. If you don't have a product, just upload a picture from your computer, okay? The product image has been uploaded successfully. We've saved it, and now the image appears here. Look, this right here, this is our ad. It means we've written it very well, and there's nothing else left to write. Let's move on to the next step. You need to choose your daily spend. You can experiment initially, select $5, and increase later. Next, just select Publish Campaign here.